What is good, friends, and welcome back. This is not from our gameplay, but it's the same battlefield as we are. It's top against G27. G27 in red is trying to capture the final puzzle piece to completely pin top in their safe zone, despite being the most dominant alliance in this whole server. It's not an easy task for G27 to take this final claim land, as top have a lot of strong players. They're trying to set bases to stop the burn, and G27 put all their best troops to try to burn them and prevent top from healing and keeping this claim land. It's not gonna be easy, and guys, there are so many units, so much going on at the same time. You will see the game turning into light mode, and sometimes I manually press on light mode. I don't use light mode most of the time, but in this case it's the only way we can see something. I mean, see what's going on. Now you see top got burned. He's trying to jump back and heal the village, try to stop G27 from advancing, and you see them, they're trying to put a base truck and block the area. They're trying to build structure, but this will be almost impossible as there is a lot of strong artillery on both sides, and it's kind of the DMZ between North and South Korea, right? So, and scan is soon to be burned out again. Lots of action. Now top still trying, they're not giving up, trying their best to set up bases, buy some time. If you're new to Warpath and new to a conquest, when you capture a fort, a blockhouse, the area is only open for contests during a certain amount of time. So we have a limited window of when you can capture the place. Once you do, you're good for a few days, and then it repeat again. You have to recapture it, or you have to defend it. Now that guy just blew up, he's gone. Top is still there, but he must be 0.5% of HP. Let's see if somebody else will try to drop and heal. At this point, I would just send bombers instead of getting burned, because scan base is probably activated, meaning that any troop that attempt reaching this base will instantly get destroyed. Top scan, I mean, is one of the top players on this battleground. It's a very strong base, hard troops. Then he just blew up. Okay, another base drop in. Who is this? Okay, scan again. He's back at it. Those artillery are very close to his base. They got cut by surprise and they will die instantly. His second base just dropped in. As long as you can drop base, you will keep this zone healed, and if you can do that for 3 hours, then you're good to go. But it's easier to say than to do. Friends, I want to talk about something while we watch this beautiful battle. Let's say that G27 or any alliance in their place, let's say that you take the fort and you completely pin your enemy inside your safe zone, and this whole conquest have 30 more days to go. What do you do? I mean, do you stay? Do you keep it this way, and you stop and you pin your enemy in their zone for the rest of the conquest and complain that there's no action, or you improvise and do something else? Because if they do, that's what's going to happen when you have to deal, or when you deal with a, let's say, one strong and one weak alliance. I mean, and the difference in power is huge. The weaker alliance, they can't do anything. They have no choice to stay in their safe zone and wait and farm, while the dominant alliance, they have to wait until you try to leave your safe zone. But you're not gonna leave because it's useless. You will be instantly killed. What do you do in this case? It's boring for both of those alliances, let's be honest. And the conquest, if it lasts 30 days or 40 days, it will be the most boring conquest ever. That's why I don't like to be on either side. We are lucky. We are playing against United Nations from server 14, despite being the dominant alliance. The difference in power is not much. So there's a lot of competition, there's a lot of action, because sometimes we lose ground and the next day we are dominating them. So, but at least you're in a difficult position sometime, and that gives you motivation to regain control of the situation. When you're 100% dominating the other alliance, there's not much to do and it gets boring. So either they keep it this way and they both complain, or they do something about it. What? I'll let them figure it out. But either way, it's not fun for anyone. So that's why I keep saying, try to have a fair matchup so you both enjoy this conquest. I'm not blaming anyone here, because in some case you don't pick your coalition. In this case, nobody picked a side. That's the way it is. In Cairo, you have to play with your coalition, and that's it. In other maps, you can at least pick your opponent and pick your team, and if you're a gentleman, or if you want to have a fair gameplay, you can fix it so everybody can enjoy it, right? Anyways, just food for thought. Not trying to tell anyone anything or what to do, just trying to let's say, inspire somebody so they can enjoy this conquest a little bit more, because between you and me, Cairo is not the best map. It's actually one of the worst, design-wise, gameplay-wise. It's made mainly for farming and nothing else. I mean, very few are enjoying this map. I don't want to turn this video into something negative, but if we don't say anything, Lilith won't fix it, right? So I'm gonna let you enjoy the very last minute of this footage. I didn't record everything, but you have an idea of the outcome, right? So just to give you an idea of where top is right now versus G27. And this is the very first day, or the second day of the conquest. So it's going to be a long time. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. More content will come. That's it for today. Until then, I'll catch you on the next video. See ya!